Good morning and good morning to you all. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham Away episode. I hope you guys are well. Monday morning, guys. Winter really is upon us, especially if you're living in the UK. What's the weather like in your part of the world, wherever you guys are from? Guys, what can we say? Good weekend, wasn't it, in all? I mean, if Carlsberg can make a really good weekend for football results, that is. For us Spurs fans, Saturday really was it. We win the lunchtime kickoff, beating West Ham, which is already an added bonus for them to lose on the back of playing us. Then you have the Arsenal result. Then you have the Chelsea. I mean, come on. I mean, how much more better do you want it to be, guys? But look, end of the day, like, a lot's been said from the Manchester City. Well, Manchester City. I want to get into that goal. You know, there's pivotal moments sometimes. You know, decisions like that. I mean, I have to say, in my opinion, and this is the problem, isn't it? It shouldn't be opinion, should it? It should be rules, VAR, etc. But in my opinion, I think in the end it was the right decision to give that goal, because yes, although Bernardo Silva was standing in an offside position, the ball he didn't. I don't think even, I know you guys are going to say, just before he was nudging the keeper and blah, blah, blah. But in the end, from the cross going into John Stones headering the ball, the keeper, once the ball, goes to John Stones' head and he's impacting it with his head up, I think the goalkeeper is not in any way obstructed. He's not in the line of view. He hasn't got Silva in his line of view or anything. So, yeah, there was a little bit, between him and the goalkeeper as the kick was taken from the corner. But once it lands, once John Stones comes into play, I don't think Silva has any involvement whatsoever. But anyway, that's good win for them. They make up 2 points, on Arsenal's, as do Liverpool. So look, it's going to be. I think it's going to be those three, all the way to the end. Liverpool. I don't know. Watched the game Liverpool-Chelsea. It was, in the end, they're probably the right team did win, but I still think, especially at the back, and I was saying this to my son watching the game, I thought Liverpool can be got at, especially in the back four. They don't seem to be as solid, in my opinion, as they were before. Maybe Alisson not being as added into that, but I don't know. But it's early doors. They get the win. They're playing good football. Certainly going forward, they are unplayable sometimes. Watching them going forward, it's super exciting to watch. Obviously, Arsenal's defeat. Do you know what? It's always weird after the internationals. After the internationals, it's always a weird one with everyone coming back and all of that. I just don't think Arteta got it right, formation-wise. Obviously, the sending off didn't help them at all, but overall, I think the right team won that game. I don't think Arsenal were really at the races, and Bournemouth were better on the day. Happens, guys. Having said that, we'll see how they handle that defeat, because it's not. Arsenal haven't been beaten in quite a while, so we'll see how they respond to that defeat in a game or two to come. And that leaves us. I want to bring it to us now, guys. Absolutely battered West Ham in that second half, and Postecoglou's post-match conference, it was an arm wrestle first half. We broke them the second half. You know what? Yeah, it's a fair summary, man. It is a fair summary. But, the tests for me are going to be in the games to come. It's going to be, we'll have Man City twice in a short space of time. Aston Villa. Galatasaray away in the Europa. We've got another game in Europa in 3 days' time. So the games are coming thick and fast, and how we handle those games in such a short space of time, the squad, making sure that we don't lose anybody. You know, we're going to have a fast turnover of games, and therefore everybody is going to have to be included in that squad at some point or another. So, but the tests, you know, I'm talking, but let's keep it with the league. You know, you've got Man City coming up, Aston Villa coming up. I think that we're going to find out where we're at for this season. I think it's all good and well beating the teams that we expected. Now, look, we was West Ham, you know, lead coming up to this game. I didn't think I think, listen, at home, I'd expect us to handle that. We hadn't beaten them for a couple of seasons. I remember saying that very well. But that West Ham that I saw on Saturday, even after we equalised, I thought there's only going to be one team here that's going to go on and do it, and that'll be us. So it's good that we put those teams away. Like, we put those teams away that we know we can get into now. The test, like Villas and Man Cities, even Palace away next week will be. It's always a difficult ground for us, Palace away. But yeah, those teams, especially in the top half of that table, we need to start taking some points off them, and I look forward to seeing where we're at when it comes to those tests. But look, guys, make sure you lock it in tonight for the Monday Night Live. We'll have plenty to talk about. Not, you know, I didn't want to put it all in this video. We're gonna have a lot to digest of the weekend. A bit of banter for sure will be involved in it, but it would then be like, all right, it's good that we're doing what we're doing. The tests are ahead of us. How we should go into it, how we're going to likely to hopefully come out at the other end, and then we can really assess. You know, it'd be on a 10-game benchmark, wouldn't it? So that will give us an idea of what we're going to be like moving forwards, and how we handle the big tests, and can the players who haven't been involved as much, who will be involved in the next sort of 7 games or so, how they respond to being called upon, and will they answer on a pitch. All to talk about, guys, later on a Monday Night Live. Plenty to digest, plenty to discuss. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. If you haven't, why not? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe. Make sure you smash a like to this video, and I will be seeing you live tonight, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Lock it in. And as always, forever always, come on you Spurs.